is, right, okay, what you have to do is remove this bracket. Okay, there is no way of doing it without removing that bracket, because the indicators, sorry, come out of the way, the indicators still hit the screen on one side. So what you can do is you can just wiggle the indicators down, and there's just a keyway that's held on by an Allen bolt. But the Allen bolt's done up so tight, we're having trouble getting in there and getting it undone. Because the way we undo it, we've got to push towards the tank, and we do not want to clank the tank. So we've just gone to a smaller Allen key.
Okay.
And push like buggery.
Do
you want a cloth?
Yep. That'll do.
Oops, that's the screen falling over.
The cloth's doing two things here. It's protecting my fingers and protecting the paintwork. And it's not doing anything at the moment because I can't actually move it.
I've got it wedged at the front of the bike. So all this Allen bolt does, all we think it does is holds this plate on.
Oh.
That's it. That's all it's doing, is holding this plate on. They've done it up with such ferocity. Probably done with a windy gun, Loctite on the end of it.
Yeah, I think now that
I'm sure if you took the headlamp off, you'd be able to come in and come across much easier.
let's see if I can do it.
Get a ball-ended one in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Once it's cracked, it's just whizzing undone. Maybe you can actually see it because it's really tight. And I can see, you just see about there. Get it in the middle of the shot.
I can now spin it off with my fingers.
Be interested to see if there's Loctite on it, or it's just been done up
Too tightly.
You really, you know, it's had a gorilla on it. Been hiring elephants to do them up.
So I have a feeling that this entire upper section was built first and then literally just dropped onto the bike rather than being done like this, because there's no way that you could actually
probably
sensibly
they bolted that to the top yoke, then they dropped the top yoke on.
Yeah.
Or they didn't have the headlamp in its place.
Yeah, but moving the headlight wouldn't actually
No,
help.
but you go. There's loads of space up under this way.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, there's nothing to stop us from removing the headlight.
Bit late now. You put a tool in there. It'll be quicker if you put a stick of tool in there. No.
Yeah, but even allowing for that, we're
you can let it drop. If you let it drop, I'll probably catch it. You got it. So no Loctite on there, none at all. No signs of it. It's just done up really, really tight.
Yeah. I reckon that's been done up using a compressor airtight.
Yeah, a windy gun.
Windy.
Okay.
And it was done up much too hard. Simply didn't need that.
Flip the handlebars over and onto the other side. I'll show you this, how it's done. Literally, just grab hold of the thing, not too much pressure, just gently wiggle it down. It will slide. If it don't slide, squirt a WD-40.
Yeah, that would do it.
And there you go.
Left hand side, if I can get this on,
It's not going to be actually see in there a little better.
Yeah, it's actually not going to be too difficult.
No,
because that I'm not facing.
They seem to have gone really crazy. Where you expect a long bolt, like the cowling, the screws on that are ridiculously short. They should have been 5mm longer. This one, the bolts holding this little plate on, need to be 5mm shorter.
A shorter throw.
Yeah, you won't twist in there. we can understand if these were Loctited in being done up that tight. I'll grab the bracket and the bracket's falling up.
So it looks as though these bolts, the only thing it was being used to do
Just hold that bracket up.
is to hold the bracket in place. And the only thing that bracket was doing was holding the cowl in place.
Yep. Oops.
I think this qualifies as overkill.
Yeah.
I think somebody had a bucket full of M8s spare, and I thought, I know what we'll use them for.
Doesn't need to be M8. It doesn't need to be, what's that? 25mm or is it 30 long, you reckon? No, it's
Goodness.
25.
That's a good inch and a quarter.
Yeah, so you
I'm
could have done
guessing.
with 15s, couldn't you?
Oh, easily.
Could have done with a
Easy.
half inch M6 would have done exactly the same job.
Yeah.
Right, let's square the front end. Oops, sorry. Find the screen behind you.
Right. Have to.
Right, same trick with removing the brake hose. There's a clip that holds the throttle cables back. And I take it you have to pinch them and slide back forwards.
Yes, but it's not only that.
Yeah,
This
that'll slide out.
will it?
Yeah.
Not on this side, it won't. I think we're going to have to remove the headlight.
Okay.
I really do.
So okay. To get the bottom bracket off, remove the headlight. To get the top of the bracket off, remove the headlight.
If that seems completely counterintuitive,
Well, it doesn't.
It
I
is.
mean, it's not to point fingers. I thought that right from the beginning.
yeah, all right.
You know, it's your bike. You make your decisions. When we come and do mine, it'd be my way.
I suppose.
That's why I hold the camera while he's doing his bike. Because if you break it, your problem. If I break it, oops.
Thanks for that.
Okay. Tilt the headlight down. Pull the headlamp up and out.
And that can simply dangle there.
Dangle.
Right. That. Ah, okay. It needs to rotate.
You have to unclip that thing.
Yes, that is much easier said than done because of the angle that it's at.
Pair of long nose pliers. I can't actually get under there to show you that. Nope. It's looking like a lump of coal in a coal bunker. People going, what's coal? Right, I hold it.
Yeah.
There you go. Hang on. There you go. Pinch the tangs and pull like buggery. What about if I grab it at this end?
Now the other one came out really easily. This one is being a pain.
So you got it.
Not really, no.
Okay. Once that's done, you can slide the bracket out.
Oh, hold on,
Yeah,
perhaps.
hang on.
Yeah.
I
What I
can
can do.
partially slide the bracket out anyway.
Yes, because I can actually slide it. Ah, okay.
Now,
That's
got the
okay.
brake hose caught. There you go.
Ah, right.
Okay, now you can get right on the back of it. It's just a fiddle. You will get there.
Perhaps doing one side at a time. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, okay.
That's it, it's coming. Pop. Bit of a struggle, but you get it out. It's got these serrated teeth on it. What you do is just afterwards stick a blade in there, screwdriver, straighten them back up should you want to use it again. But there's no reason why you should want to use it again.
It comes off really simply.
Just got to push the indicator down, pull the brake hose in, being careful of the brake hose in, of course. Right, you need to put the Allen bolts back up because they do sit in these holes in the top of the indicator. Where am I going? There, the top of the indicator, otherwise they do swing around.
The alternative, of course, would be to simply tighten it up so it doesn't swing.
Yeah.
In which case the two bolts, well, you can put the bolts in simply because it'd be somewhere to put the bolts.
Yeah, so you can just wiggle these up.
Right, hold on a second, let me see if... what size are those? Fives?
Yep.
What to see is whether that will actually tighten it. No, that's a 6.
Oh, damn.
No, that's the 1/4 inch. Where is it?
That's 5.5.
Half. Why did they change it? It's as though they...
Yeah, Jeff, you can put those back because there's a huge gap. You know that. There's a massive gap there.
Hang on. Where? Where are we talking about?
The gap between here and the top yoke.
Yes, but it won't go up any further.
No. So you can put the Allen bolts back in to stop that spinning backwards and forwards.
Yes, but that's assuming that we're actually going to do that.
Are you on the wrong side of the Allen keys? Because you dropped them on the floor and they all emptied out on the floor.